Hello, so you're about to see a video by a guy called Gypsy Audits UK and his sidekick, some guy. It's a video that lasts over 11 minutes and once again, there's nothing in it, no content. Just a couple of guys trying to get a reaction out of the cops so they can stick it up on YouTube. Not worthless content, so let's have a look at this.
What does it look like?
Sorry?
What does it look like?
Yeah, but you're met or you just
Sorry?
civilians?
What are you, police?
No, but
Well, it's nothing to do with you then, is it?
like, I'll just get someone down there. Yeah?
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so there's a guy here trying to ask us who we are, but he won't say who he is. But he's got a code to go into the station, so I would say he's a police officer. He's definitely a police officer, isn't he?
No, he's not definitely a police officer.
As you're an officer, do you want to identify yourself?
I'm not an officer.
How have you got a code to get in there then?
It could be a civilian worker that works in there who's got a code to get in. And when you mention that he hasn't identified himself to you, you haven't identified yourself to him either, so...
How are you getting in there then? We're an undercover agent.
You're asking security questions now.
Won't even identify yourself.
A disgrace. A disgrace.
What's the need for that though? Well, obviously he's got to be an officer if he's using this.
No, obviously it doesn't have to be an officer.
Yeah, well, Lord, I try to stay a little bit to the side because they come in and out, innit? This way, I didn't. No, when I come here last, I was stood there and I nearly got run over. 'Cause, mate,
Yeah, well, that's exactly why they come out and tell you don't stand in there because you might get knocked down, and then you tell them stop giving me directives. You just admitted you almost get knocked down the last time you were here, you idiot.
So I don't know what the problem is. If you engage with public, you're meant to identify. This is
I'll tell you what one problem is, your camera's wobbling all over the fucking place.
Yeah, exactly the same as when I come here last time. Failing to identify.
Nobody's failing to identify, man. You failed to identify just like he did.
So there's a officer poking his head round now.
What is the purpose? What is your purpose? What are you here for? Other than to create a conflict so you can get some video for YouTube. What is your point of being here? Filming.
Police officer. He's failing to identify. So we take it he's a civilian then, with superpowers.
Yeah, well, he's a civilian, but you don't need superpowers to type in a code to open a gate.
They can't hit us, can they? Members of the public?
Mate, it's likely that a member of the public is going to hit you and your ilk.
Why have they all got to be so rude here?
Why have they got to be so rude? You're standing there sticking cameras in people's faces and you're asking why they've got to be so rude.
Look, they hide away. That's weird, that. I don't feel comfortable with that at all.
You don't feel comfortable with people sticking a camera out the window filming you. You don't feel comfortable. Does the word irony mean anything to you?
Yeah, like I said, guys, we've literally been getting filmed. Lord, the woman keeps poking her head at that person when you're there. And she keeps
and you keep poking yourself in a corner filming people.
Strange behaviour, man.
Yeah, it's very strange behaviour.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I agree. It's very strange, mate, the way you point cameras around corners at people. Don't you get it? For no reason. No reason.
You found us funny?
Yeah, everybody's finding you funny because you're a pair of clowns.
We're very strange in here, though.
No, you're strange.
Stare out the windows.
They stare out the windows. Oh man.
There we go. One way in, one way out.
Well, thanks for giving away some security information on YouTube that you're going to publish to hopefully millions of viewers. Yeah.
Struggle now to move up.
Now, you've just admitted earlier that standing in that road the last time you were here nearly got you knocked down, but yet you're quite happy to walk down the middle of it again. You don't learn, do you?
Oh Lord, he just went to the other one. They're filming. He went, no, they're alright. How about that then? Oh, that's mad.
So talking about superpowers, you've got bionic ears, yeah?
They've learned a lesson. We had that one tyrant come out of there.
A tyrant. That civilian worker comes out, doesn't identify himself to you, and suddenly he's a tyrant.
Through that window. Coming out.
No, all right, thank you. For you. I work it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, do you help? No.
Yeah, especially when you engage with a member of the public. So you gonna identify or not? We have to complain about that
Yeah,
one, won't we?
go in and complain then.
Absolute
Stick in your
disgrace.
complaint.
What is wrong with these people? That's two now.
What is wrong with you clown?
Still here at Ealing, guys. Still with Lord of Audits. Do check him out. Absolute disgrace. Very active station. That's two officers here failing to identify. They approach us as soon as we reply, ask them to identify and to fulfill their policy. They don't.
When someone walks past you and goes, "Ah, you alright?" it doesn't mean they're interacting with you. They're just wishing you a good day,
Build
idiot.
that bridge, you know. Scam.
Seatbelt off before she fly out of the car.
You get it?
So here we have Wee Fanny 1 and Wee Fanny
You
2.
look like a woolly woodpecker. Keep poking his head round there, don't you?
Yeah.
They're filming, and it's like they're complaining to him, and then he's saying, "No, they're all right." But that's
Is this your bionic ears working again? Yeah? Superpowers.
after engaging with us first? Do you know what I mean? Look, they're all at the stairs.
Nobody's
here watching.
engaging with you, man. What people are doing is they're
Absolute
laughing at
pendulum,
you.
guys. Absolute pendulum here. It's only a camera, man. There's no one coming in now. Absolute. Who said that? What did he say?
Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Had a good day?
Yeah, not too bad. Just be aware, obviously, the cars are coming in and out of here. I would
We're miles
suggest
away.
if you guys are going to film, because I'll say why you're here, I'd do it on
Who-
the pavement over there, just on the other side, only because I don't want you to get hurt, because obviously cars come in and out of here.
What do you mean you've heard?
Sometimes at speed.
Who have you heard from?
Sorry?
What did you say you heard we've been filming?
Yeah. Like I said,
Who let you know?
I'm concerned about your safety.
That's fuck all to do with you.
Here, aren't we?
Well, like I said, cars come in and out of here at speed,
Yeah.
sometimes, because obviously blue lights and everything. I would suggest perhaps... if we-
You already admitted that the last time you had here, you nearly got knocked down. Listen to what the guy's telling you.
Okay, thank you.
Like I said, because obviously the other thing is I'm going to use the keypad.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you obviously to step that way because I'm.
We
gonna
can't
use the
record
key-
you using it now?
You can record me using it, but I don't really want you recording the password that I have to use.
But you can hide it, can't you, with your hand? You know.
It's also reasonable for me to ask you to step 2 for that way if you've got no bad intentions and you have no
We have
intention
no
of
bad intentions
and you have
at
no
all.
intention of filming me with my password. Then
Just give us a rundown on what's inside the car there.
I'm not going to do that at the moment.
No,
thank you
that's
though for the thank you for the asking, mate.
It makes you laugh, doesn't it?
Yeah. We pay for this stuff, don't we?
No, but we get directives. You know.
You pay for it. You probably never worked a day in your life.
I've got to take that. I've heard Bunny now. There we go, officer. See how you're hiding it? That's good. Because when it's in public view, we can see it, can't we?
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to direct our cameras away.
You shouldn't be there with your cameras in the first place. You've got no
that's fine.
purpose to be there. He's not asking you anything unreasonable. He's not giving you directives. He's asking you to use some common sense.
And you, so.
I think that's electric, that car, isn't it?
You're still just in the wee fanny
What
realm.
he just said there, like I said, if he he can make it private himself, putting his hand there, because that's in public. We can film that,
Yeah.
and that's why I kind of stood strong on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can film it, but why would you? Why would you film it? What possible
Plenty of room there, wasn't
reason would you have for filming that other than because you can?
Didn't he?
Is it benefiting the public? Is it benefiting mankind? You filming him putting his password in?
Video. That's funny, isn't it?
He said, oh, this is a good guess, wasn't it? I thought it was saying about 50p.
Guys, I've earned 50p from the old bill, look.
Famous to be.
I'm going to frame that. I'm going to frame. So an officer went up the stairs and dropped that, so I've got to take it. Look, Bobby's on the beat, look.
Yeah, well, I think you'll find that if you fight, you find any money, you have to hand it in to the police, and if no one claims it, you'll get it returned to you after a period of time. You can't just keep it. This isn't a world that revolves around finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
I thought it was like Bobby's on the beat, you know.
If you find money and you don't hand it in, it's actually theft.
I can't believe that, 50p. It's a touch, isn't it?
So why don't you get in and complain that officers aren't IDing, and we'll see if they're going to arrest you for theft.
Quite a slow gate, to be fair.
Do you think you've got time to run in before it shuts?
That gate to shut.
23 seconds. That might give you time if you really sprint as hard as you can to get in there, eh?
It's beat to pieces. So they have replaced it since I was last here, and this has been updated as well, which is a good thing. And on top of that, guys, they've got a new little sign up here as well. So yeah.
Boring. Your camera's still wobbling all over the place. It's making people seasick. Can't you just keep it still, mate?
I've heard 50p, and then we're getting bossed about to move out of the way from a public place. So
nobody's bossing you about. They're telling you to move out the way in case you get knocked down, like you admitted that you almost got knocked down the last time you were here.
Follow Lord of Audits, Gypsy Auditor signing out of Ely.
Oh my god. What a load of garbage. Okay, this is for you, Gypsy Audits UK. Don't you realise that when you go and do things like this, eventually they're going to pass laws in Parliament that are going to change the rights that we have to film in public, and that means that your rights are going to get affected and my rights are going to get affected. I'm going to be restricted in where I film, so go on and wind your neck in and just stop it.